Ladies and gentlemen, the convocation procession will shortly enter the convocation plaza. As the procession enters the convocation plaza, please rise and remain so until the members of the procession take their seats. This tradition of Dikshant Samaro is enshrined in the Siksha Bali of the Taittiriya Upanishad. Ladies and gentlemen, we can now hear the Rajputana Rifles pipe band playing. Rajputana Rifles is one of the oldest regiments of the Indian Army, and they have over a period carved a niche of excellence and glory in the annals of Indian military history. Their motto is Veer Bhogya Basundhara.
All the graduates, students, faculty members, and guests are requested to rise. The flag bearer of Amity University, Haryana is Mr. Arun A. from Amity Business School. He is followed by Mr. Ashish Singh, an alumnus of BSc Honours Forensic Science, who is carrying the alumni flag. Following him is a team of alumni of Amity University, Haryana, namely Mohan Vamsi Sharan, Sujit Arjun Singh, Shubhansh Tiwari, Akash Mohanty, Mohan Vamsi, Muskan, Neha, P. Lakshmi Nair, Irfan. Behind them follows the registrar, Dr. Ravi Manuja, and the honored members of the academic procession.
Professor Dr. Pallavi Sharma, Professor Dr. Sujit Dalal, Professor Dr. Jyotsna Sharma, Professor Dr. Amir Abdullah, Professor Dr. Gargi Bakshi, Professor Dr. Rajesh Kumar Tyagi, Professor Dr. Amit Chawla, Professor Dr. Lakshmi Narayan Krishna Swamy, Professor Dr. Monica Yadav, Professor Dr. Monica Arora, Professor Dr. Shashi Bhushan Gupta, Professor Dr. Kunal Seth, Professor Dr. Sunil Sikka, Professor Dr. Manju Sharma, Shri Shiv Swaroop Jha, Dr. Lakshita Sharma, Professor Dr. Parul Yadav, Professor Dr. Ranjay Chaudhary, Professor Dr. Rajesh Arora, Professor Dr. C.K. Ashok Kumar, Professor Dr. Joydeep Datta, Professor Dr. A.M. Rose, Dr. Priyanka Verma, Professor Dr. Sanjeev Sharma, Professor Dr. Ablika Devi, Professor Dr. G. Ramanyan, Professor Dr. Shubhra Das, Dr. Suniti Sood, Professor Dr. Pooja Rana, Professor Dr. Hemant Kumar Jha, Professor Dr. Sanjana Vij, Dr. Sunita Sharma, Professor Dr. Machiavelli, Professor Dr. Ranjana Kothari, Professor Dr. Vidhi Bhargava, Professor Dr. Anu Gauba, Professor Dr. Preeti Thakur, Professor Dr. Isha Jayaniti, Professor Dr. Seema Pathak, Professor Dr. Ajay Kumar, Professor Dr. Vijay Kumar Bhardwaj, Professor Dr. Shalini Bhardwaj, Professor Dr. Atul Thakur, Professor Dr. Ila Gupta, Dr. Rajiv Mishra, Professor Dr. Anil Kumar Yadav, Professor Dr. Hari Ram Prasad Yadav, Professor Dr. Sumit Narula, Professor Dr. Satish Sardana, Professor Dr. Sajid Kumar Jha, Professor Dr. P.C.S. Devra, Professor Dr. I.S. Thakur, Major General Dr. J.S. Dhul, Major General Dr. S.C. Jain, Professor Dr. Ravindra Prasad, Professor Dr. U.N. Singh, Shri Anurag Edward, Shri Ankit Kapoor, Lieutenant Colonel Arun Sharma, Commodore Atul Kumar Kokankar, Dr. Nutan Kaushik, Dr. M.K. Pandey, Professor K.K. Dwivedi, Dr. Gopal Bhushan, Dr. Neera Sharma, Dr. A.K. Singh, Dr. B.C. Das, Dr. Shri S.S. Kohli, Dr. Ajit K. Nagpal, Professor Dr. Vikas Madhukar, Pro Vice Chancellor AUH, Dr. Gurinder Singh, Group Vice Chancellor, Dr. W. Selvamurthy, Ms. Riddhima Chauhan, Shri Amol Chauhan, Shri Abhay Chauhan, Shri V.P.S. Chauhan, Shri Ajit Chauhan, Mrs. Divya Chauhan, Shri Anand Chauhan, Shri Ajay Chauhan.
The Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. P.V. Sharma, is escorted by his flag bearer, Mr. Jayesh Yadav from Amity School of Engineering and Technology. The Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Asim Chauhan, is being escorted by Mr. Abhishek from Amity Medical School as his flag bearer. He is accompanied by Honorable Chancellor, Amity University, Uttar Pradesh, Dr. Atul Chauhan, and the recipients of the honoris causa doctorate degree awardees, Professor Govindan Rangarajan, Shri Shardul S. Shroff, and Shri Kishore Jayaraman. Ms. Abhirami MP from Amity Institute of Behavioral and Allied Sciences is bearing the flag of the Honorable Founder President, Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On the 3rd of February 2024, Amity University, Haryana has reached yet another milestone. Today, 1,573 graduates will be conferred the bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees. On behalf of Amity University, Haryana, we welcome all graduates and their proud parents for their presence at this auspicious ceremony. We also welcome all the dignitaries on the dais and the guests gathered here this morning for this very special occasion. Amity University, Haryana has been accredited by the National Assessment and Accreditation Council, Grade A, and has been ranked amongst the top 100 universities by the National Institutional Ranking Framework, Ministry of Education 2023 rankings. Amity University, Haryana is the first university in India and second in Asia to receive the prestigious LEED Platinum certification, the highest standard worldwide for environmentally responsible design, construction, and operation of existing buildings. Ladies and gentlemen, the convocation is the most solemn occasion in the life of the graduates when they receive their degrees, medals, and trophies and are blessed by their teachers and the dignitaries present. On this day, they are also reminded that the wealth of knowledge that the degrees signify is the most precious of all and are thus ordained to practice their knowledge with utmost sincerity and integrity for the well-being of humanity at large. This solemn day is the most awaited and memorable event for our beloved students. We sincerely wish that they cherish these moments for a lifetime. May I request the dignitaries on the dais to light the ceremonial lamp to augur the auspicious beginnings of the Convocation 2024 and invoke the blessings of Goddess Saraswati and Mother India. So,
Thank you. May I request the Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Asim Chauhan, to declare the Convocation 2024 for the class of 2023 of Amity University, Haryana open.
I hereby declare the convocation for the class of 2023 open.
Thank you, sir. May I now please request Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir Professor Dr. P.B. Sharma, to kindly deliver the welcome address and present the convocation report.
Our most illustrious guests on the dais, our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Asim Chauhan ji, our esteemed trustees, Dr. Anand Chauhan ji, our guest of honor, and the recipients of the honorary doctorate degrees, our nation's top-ranked scientist and the director of Indian Institute of Science, Dr. Govindan Rangarajan ji, our nation's legal luminary, Sri Saraf ji, the President of Rolls-Royce India and South Asia, Sri Jayaraman ji, our honored trustees, Sri Ajit Chauhan ji and Abhay Chauhan ji, our very distinguished Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Vikas Madhukar, distinguished scientist, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, the President of Amity Science and Technology Foundation and our mentor, Professor Dr. Selva Murthy ji, honored members of the trust, distinguished members of the governing council, members of the board of management, honored members of the academic council, ladies and gentlemen, what a great privilege and honor for me to welcome our very dear alumni, as well as our graduates present here in great number, along with their proud parents. On behalf of my personal behalf and on behalf of the entire Amity University fraternity, may I take this opportunity to extend a very warm welcome to each one of you. Honored luminaries on the dais, your gracious presence at today's auspicious ceremony is a matter of great honor for our young graduates, inspired student community, talented members of the faculty, and each one of us to dedicate ourselves to the cause of world quality education, research and innovations pursued in harmony with nature in our campus, where we maintain the oxygen-rich environment free from dust and elements of the kind which otherwise present elsewhere, and we take immense pride in leading by example in sustainability to ensure that the Amity University Haryana puts its best foot forward in the green practices. And all this is to ensure that we also contribute profoundly to the realization of the great vision of our honorable founder president, Dr. Ashok Chauhan ji, for whom the making of India as a global superpower is not just a dream, but a mission and a passion with which the whole mission is being pursued in the Amity University here, as well as in 13 universities that we have around the country and 17 global campuses that we have around the world. I am indeed very happy to add that at today's convocation, we have the top-notch luminaries of our nation presented, our distinguished guest of honor. Professor Govindan Rangarajan is our nation's top scientist, heading one of the top institutions that we are so immensely proud of, institution that has been earlier headed by the Bharat Ratna C.N.R. Rao sir. Today, we are so privileged to have you, Dr. Govindan Rangarajan sir, as our very distinguished guest of honor present at today's convocation. Ladies and gentlemen, we are equally delighted to have our nation's top-ranked legal luminary, Mr. Saraf, who is currently the chairman of our nation's very best legal firm, who is leading from the front and giving us assurance that our future is secured and our legal systems and processes are here to support the rise of the Viksit Bharat of our dream. We are equally delighted to have our world's global very best Rolls-Royce of UK, their President of India and South Asia, Sri Jayaramanji, is here. We are so privileged to have all three of you with us here at today's convocation. Your presence here is a matter of great inspiration to the young graduates who are receiving their degrees today at the Convocation 2024 of our university. We are equally delighted to have online beyond our distinguished guest, Dr. Brent Holben, joining from NASA Goddard Flight Space Center in America, who is our collaborator and who would be receiving his honorary professorship at our university. We are equally delighted to have online Professor Bang, who is one of the top-ranked scientists in the area of nanoscience and technology from Taiwan, who will be honored with the honorary professorship. And we are equally delighted to have our nation's top-ranked plant biologist, Professor Dr. Mukund Deshpandeji, to be present here with us on this occasion. We are truly delighted to have each one of you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a matter of great privilege and honor for the Amity University, Haryana, to report to you that we are marching on the pathways of excellence and continuing our unabated, our commitment to the pursuit of excellence is unconditional and total, and that we have the unique advantage of the visionary leadership of our founder president, Dr. Ashok Chauhanji, and our inspirational leader, our own Chancellor, Dr. Sim Chauhanji, to take our university to the new heights of glory in research and innovations and world quality standards of education. I'm also equally delighted to say that we have the young graduates of the nation present here who will be graduating from our university today. Young graduates, the nation has high hopes from you, as you are the proud graduates of Convocation 2024, the iconic year of the launch of the Viksit Bharat of our dream, and thus you are called upon to shoulder great responsibility to contribute your very best in the making of the new India, in fact, a new world order, which is so well rapidly being shaped around. You must remember that the education you have received here at this university is not about just knowledge and skills and capabilities of the kind with which you are so well adorned with, but it is also developing in you critical thinking, problem solving, and leadership abilities of the kind that the Viksit Bharat of our dream so well requires and expects from people like you. Use these skills to create new and innovative solutions to the challenges of our time, and let you never fail to be compassionate human being, deeply devoted to serve the humanity and Mother Nature. I have no doubt in my mind that you will live up to the high expectations of your alma mater, and that you will meet the challenges of the globalized, highly competitive, tech-savvy, knowledge-intensive, innovation-driven work environment propelled by the mind-boggling scientific discoveries and technology innovations that are being unleashed by the genius of young minds and supported by artificial intelligence to go beyond the limits of knowledge in the reservoirs that you have, as well as to cross the limits of mind with which we are so well equipped with. Ladies and gentlemen, this is also an occasion for me to present to you with pride some of the highlights of our university. Here in our university, we take immense pride in ensuring that we are in a position to march ahead of the world in terms of certain areas of our endeavors. We are so delighted to mention that at today's convocation, 1573 degrees comprising of 960 undergraduate, 559 postgraduate, and 54 PhDs are being conferred on the candidates who have successfully completed their academic requirements in the year 2023 as per the regulations of the university. I'm also equally delighted to mention that in the India ranking by NIRF of the university ranking, our university has earned the pride position among the top 100 universities of India in the NIRF 2023. I'm equally delighted to mention that 3 of our institutions, namely the School of Law of Amity University of Haryana, has been ranked among the top 30 schools of our country at rank 23. Our Amity School of Business has been ranked among the top 100 business schools of our country, and so is the case with Amity School of Engineering and Technology. Our innovation incubator rankings has also made us feel immensely proud of the recognition that we have received. We are ranked among the band excellent by the Atal Innovation Incubation ranking, and we have received 4-star ranking from the Ministry of Education Innovation Council Cell for 2023 as well as 2023. I'm also happy to report that AUH Innovation Incubation Center at our university has also been selected to be the mentor for the institutions and IISCs in the region by the Ministry of Education. Equally delighted I am that Amity University Haryana is leading by example in sustainability and environmental health. We are proud winners of the platinum grade certification for the green building design for our university from the US Green Building Council, and we have earned the pride position of rank number 32 globally in the green energy and 63 in the water security from among 1,500 universities worldwide from 105 countries, which were ranked by the Times Higher Education Impact Ranking in 2023. I am also equally delighted to mention that 7 of our top scientists of our university are ranked among the top 2% scientists of the world. These include Professor Rajendra Prasad, present here on the dais as one of the top-ranked scientists in the life sciences, Professor Indu Thakur in the area of microbial technology, Dr. Kamal Kumar in the area of mathematical sciences and data sciences, Professor Atul Thakur in the area of nanoscience and technology, Dr. Preeti Thakur in applied physics and nanoscience and technology, Dr. Deepti Baya in chemistry, and Dr. Gurvinder Singh in the area of applied sciences, chemistry. I'm also happy to report that Dr. Deepti Baya of our School of Applied Sciences has been ranked among the top 17 women scientists in the country in the area of chemistry by the Government of India. Professor Rajendra Prasad, our Dean of Engineering and Technology and head of our Biotechnology Research Division, has been ranked among the top 0.02% scientists of the world, and in fact, the front runner in the research in the area of multi-drug resistance, whose work has been published on the front page of the leading research journals of the world. We are equally proud of our Professor P.C.S. Devra, who is the director of Amity Center for Environmental Sciences. He has received the Kalam Research Award as well as World Scientist Award 2023 for his contributions to environmental research and human health. I'm also equally delighted to say that at Amity University, Haryana here, our sustained focus is to maintain the high quality of research and innovation that we pursue in our institutions and centers of excellence. We have 103 higher-end research and development projects that are supported by ICMR, Department of Biotechnology, DST, whole lot of government agencies, including, in fact, the European Union and One Asia Foundation. And together we are driving the agenda of aligning our research and development projects to the missions and goals of our own government to strengthen the cause and resolve of the Viksit Bharat of our dream. Our consultancies to the industry, our patents that we have filed, today we stand taller with 251 patents that have been filed by the faculty and students of our university, of which 168 have already been published. We also are contributed 703 high quality books and book chapters. In fact, our research publications have exceeded 6,500. The total cumulative impact factor of publications of our university has crossed 10,000. The H index of the university has risen to 55, giving us all the reason to smile and commit ourselves to ever-increasing benchmarks of the quality of research and innovation. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm also happy to report that we have received the DBT Builder Program support for our university, and we have received, in fact, research funding for Skill Vigyan of Department of Biotechnology for our university. We are among the very few universities where we will have 3 FIST projects in a university. In fact, we had the first FIST in lipidomics, the second one in nanotechnology and human health, and we have received the third FIST in the area of biochemistry and forensic sciences from the Government of India. This is strengthening our infrastructure for research and development and making us more and more committed to support the government in its desire to create the desired ecosystem for high quality research and innovation at our university. I'm also equally delighted to ensure that the clean air mission of Amity University, Haryana, which is amply supported and guided by our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Sim Chauhanji, has also earned high reputation. Today, we have the collaboration with NASA Gerard Flight Space Center in the area of monitoring and modeling of aeronaut through the NASA aeronaut, and to be part of the global network of aerosol monitoring and modeling. Many of you would agree with me that it is the aerosol, the tiny particles floating in air that we don't even take notice of. They are the ones who finally impact our health and our well-being. Some of them are good to us, others are certainly not. And that is why it's very important that this NASA MOU that we have for global aeronaut research at our university has made us feel so happy and proud. Some of the innovative projects of our students, we are focusing and ensuring that undergraduate as well as postgraduate students are inspired to pursue innovations in our university in great numbers. And these are on display in the block D as well as in our academic blocks. And I request you to kindly visit some of these innovative projects that we have. We have also focused our attention to nurturing academic excellence by taking recourse to implementing National Education Policy 2020. We have developed the new curriculum innovation framework for our undergraduate programs and have implemented it for 24 programs of our university. The new curriculum framework for undergraduate program that we have implemented in our university is based on 3-discipline model, allowing students ample flexibility to choose their disciplines of study and create academic pathways that innovate, create combinations of disciplines and equip our students with diverse skill sets of the kind that the industry requires today and would require tomorrow, thereby preparing them to become the well-rounded individuals capable of addressing complex global challenges confronting the world of work today. We are focusing on faculty excellence in our university, and I'm very happy to report that 74% of the faculty of our university already have the doctorate degree, while the remaining 15% are also registered for their PhD in areas like management, engineering, biotechnology, applied sciences, School of Journalism, and also School of Environmental Sciences and pharmacy. We already have 100% faculty members who have their doctorate degree from reputed universities in the country and abroad. Our Amity Innovation Incubator, headed by our dynamic Pro-Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vikas Madhukar, has also made profound contribution to the rise of 32 startups from our university. Angel funding of more than 9 crore has been received by the innovators of our university, and we have received grant and support from Ministry of Electronics and IT for our incubator under the TIDE 2.0 project. We have already, as I said, filed 252 projects in our university. 68 of them have been published. Some of the prominent patents that we have filed include, in fact, getting green hydrogen from the coal bed. That means rather than taking the coal out of the mine, you have the innovative method by which you are in a position to convert coal into the gas, and that way you solve the enormous problem of environmental pollution that we currently create through coal. This is a future technology for which the patents have been filed under the visionary guidance of our Honorable Founder President, Dr. Ashok Chauhan. Several other patents that I have listed in my reports have been filed by my teachers and students, and I'm so proud of each one of them. Copyrights have been obtained by our faculty, and our research highlights have already presented. We have our R&D funding coming for 2023 from very many sources. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Dr. Jishan Fatima, both receiving, in fact, funded projects in the area of life sciences. Dr. Saif Hafid, Dr. Ranjita Ghosh Malik, Dr. S.K. Jha, Dr. G.K. Rao from Applied Sciences, Dr. Ujjayini Das Gupta from Biotechnology, Dr. Supreet from Applied Sciences, Dr. Sarika Jain, Sarika Jain from Biotechnology, Supriya Sanju from School of Liberal Arts, Dr. Sunita Srivastava from the School of Nursing, Dr. Sanjana Bij of our Staff College, Dr. Manoj Kashyap from the Stem Cell Technology Research Center, all have, and Dr. Shubhra Das for the Solar Energy Technology, all have received funding for their research project during the year 2023. High impact publications of our university speak volume for the focus on quality of publication that we are able to sustain in our university. Today, we have the highest impact factor of 24.33, published by Professor Rajendra Prasad, 14.9, published by Dr. Ravi Dutt Sarma and Ujjayini Das Gupta. Dr. Atul Thakur and Preeti Thakur published their research papers for impact factor of 13.05, Dr. Ambika Devi for 12.19, Dr. Supreet for 12.19, Dr. Ujjayini Das Gupta and Dr. R.D. Sharma again for 11 plus impact factor. 700 plus books have been contributed by the faculty of our university. Our academic staff college has organized very many faculty development programs during the year, and we have also been the proud member of the University Connect of the G20 presidency of Government of India during 2023. Many of my faculty members have received award during 2023. Dr. Lakshita Sarma received the award of Brand Icon of the Year 2023, and her work on nutrition and the tomorrow's innovative food design is widely appreciated and acknowledged throughout the country and around the world. Dr. Atul Thakur has been honored as the adjunct honorary professor by the National Yuanjie University in Taiwan. Rear Admiral K.K. Pandey, the Director HR, was invited to be the judge of the best marching contingent by the Ministry of Defense this year. Professor H.R.P. Yadav of ASSET has also been nominated to the Technical Committee on Climate Change by the American Society of Civil Engineers. Madam Anu Gaba has received the Chancellor's Gold Medal Award for her PhD. Dr. Shweta Tripathi, Dr. Rakesh Kumar Chaudhary, Dr. Swati Sarma, all have received honors that have made us feel so proud. Student achievements are no less. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Anjali Jain of BASLP has received the Best Paper Award. Ms. Subhashtan and Tripura BSc Optometry have also received the first prize in their poster competition. Dr. Aryan Muskan of Biotechnology achieved percentile of 99.45 in CSIR net, and Mr. Kushagra and Mr. Akash Sharma, Bachelor of Pharmacy, have been admitted to the King's College, University of London from our university. Many cultural activities of our clubs and society that we have are equally making us proud. Our Udan Club, our dramatic club, Ek Awaaz, and our various clubs, including the Sakar and Shakti Club, have conducted various activities and programs to sensitize and create the awareness of the kind that is so much required to prepare a responsible citizenship of the kind which we all wish to desire to see. Our service to community has extended beyond the university neighborhood. We have adopted villages and implemented there very many meaningful programs to ensure that the society as a whole marches along the pathways of development in the years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, the march of AUH on the pathways of excellence is continuing unabated, as our commitment to pursuit of excellence is unconditional and total, and we have the unique advantage of the visionary leadership of our founder president and inspirational leadership of our esteemed Chancellor, Dr. Sim Chauhanji. Young graduates, the nation has high hopes from you, as you are the proud graduates of the convocation today, which is the iconic year of the launch of Viksit Bharat by our Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Narendra Modi ji, who was quite clear in his mind when he addressed the chancellors and vice chancellors of our great nation on 11th of December to say that the education that we impart today to our young generation would have the decisive role to play in shaping of our nation as the Viksit Bharat. And therefore, great responsibilities are there on your shoulders to make profound contribution for the realization of this dream. I congratulate all the graduating students and their proud parents for giving us the privilege to have you with us on this momentous occasion. I wish you, young graduates, lifelong enlightenment, all success and glory. May I also express my profound gratitude to our luminaries on the dais for giving us the privilege to have you with us at today's auspicious function. Young graduates, before you receive your degrees, let me remind you that the degrees being received at the convocation ordain you to conduct yourself with great responsibility and give your very best to the work activity that you pursue hereafter. Let the Vedic command, Kuslan na pramaditavyam, that is never relent from achieving perfection, be your inspiration. Let Swadhyaya na pramaditavyam, as said in the Taitri Upanishad, that is never relent from self-study, be your lifelong philosophy to achieve lifelong enlightenment, and let your efforts individually and collectively as a team lead the humanity to its destined divine goal of Sahno Yasha, Sahno Brahma Varsham, which means not only alone you or your near and dear, but together as a society marches on the pathways of progress, prosperity, good health and happiness and abundance. With these words, ladies and gentlemen, may I take this opportunity to express my profound gratitude to each one of you present at this function today, and especially to our luminaries on the dais for giving us the privilege of having you on this momentous occasion. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your patience hearing and for your gracious presence. Jai Hind and Jai Bharat.
Thank you so much, sir. Our Honorable Chancellor is a visionary with immense wisdom, for whom quality education and pursuit of excellence are a passion. We are truly privileged to have such a leader as our Chancellor. May I now request the Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Asim Chauhan, to share his words of wisdom with the gathering.
Professor P.B. Sharma had a very difficult task: how to summarize the achievements of this university in a few minutes. Actually, he needed 1.5 hours, but just in a few minutes, he has been able to share the great dedication and hard work of the faculty and students of this university. And Professor P.B. Sharma, I feel so proud of you, your leadership, your dynamism. After many years at IIT Delhi, Professor P.B. Sharma was the founding Vice Chancellor of Delhi Technological University. He was the founding Vice Chancellor of Rajiv Gandhi Technological University, Bhopal. He has been the president of the Association of Indian Universities as the senior most Vice Chancellor of the country. And the way I see him working day and night for the betterment of the university and for the welfare of my students, I feel incredibly proud. Professor P.B. Sharma, we're so happy with your leadership and with you, a great team here, a great scientist, Professor Rajendra Prasad. Prasad, please stand up, Professor Prasad. A great scientist who is leading from the front the research and development initiatives, who has built a young dynamic team of researchers. The Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Vikas Madhukar, who has been part of this campus and this ground from day one of now almost 20 years and 20 years more. So Professor Madhukar, I feel very proud of you and all the HOIs, the deans, the faculty members, who are all aligned with one mission, one philosophy, that how can we create the best opportunities for our students of Amity University so that they can fulfill their full potential and that they can go and do great things in the world. And my dear graduates, as I see you here today, in your robes, ready to be conferred your degrees, I think about your achievements over the last years, the incredible hard work, the determination that you have put in, how you have sacrificed to reach to this level of rigor to get your degree. And I feel so very proud of you. So my congratulations to each of the graduates here for what you have achieved. And if there is one conviction I have, it is that Amitians will go out in the world and make this world a better place. You will solve some of the greatest problems of our society and of our globe. And this team at Haryana has trained you with all the skills of not only the technical side, but behavioral science and human values and ethics of how to go and become the leaders that the world needs for a better tomorrow. There is no better time in the history of mankind than India to be a young person with a degree and with a janoon to make this a better place. So my dear graduates, we have great hopes and dreams and aspirations for you. लेकिन मैं ये सोच रहा था कि ज्यादा खुशी किसको हो रही होगी, आज हमारे ग्रेजुएट्स को या जो दूर दूर से मम्मी पापा यहाँ पे आए हैं, दादा दादी आए हैं, चाचा चाची आए हैं, सब जो फैमिली मेंबर्स आते हैं, आप सबका यहाँ पे हार्दिक अभिनंदन है, आपका स्वागत है। और जिंदगी भर हमारे ये बच्चे याद रखेंगे कि मेरी ग्रेजुएशन पे मेरी फैमिली मेंबर्स आए। तो मुझे लग रहा है ज्यादा खुशी आज पेरेंट्स को हो रही होगी, फैमिली मेंबर्स को हो रही होगी कि आज हमारे बच्चों को ये डिग्री मिल रही है, वो भी एमिटी यूनिवर्सिटी से। So my great congratulations to all the family members. We know that when success comes, it is never the achievement of one individual. There are dozens and dozens of hands behind any one individual who props them forward, who takes them forward, and no one more than immediate family members who pray every day. Since a child is born and they see a dream, that even if I cannot do something for myself, I will do it for my child. I will do it for my grandchild because I believe that they should have every opportunity. So my dear graduates, can we give a big applause to all the family members present here today and those online and those in absentia who have dreamt and sacrificed for you since the day you were born and have enabled for you to be here. And if there is one philosophy that is core at Amity, it is the value of respecting your elders, always remembering where you came from, always remembering your roots. So even when you achieve the greatest success in life, even when you are all over the world getting awards and prizes, when you are really being lauded, always remember who has brought you here and make sure you pay your gratitude to your elders and your parents. And with them also your educators. Because in a life of any individual, along with the parents and family members, it is your educators who also pray for you, who root for you, who wish for you, because they know it is only when you succeed that they as educators have succeeded. So my dear graduates, will you put your hands together for your teachers, your faculties, your staff members of Amity University, Haryana, who have worked so hard to bring you here also where you are. Some people ask that Amity is doing so well. There are now 13 universities in India, 18 campuses abroad, 250,000 students. How is it being done? How are you managing this? I always remind people that everything begins with a vision. And everything that we do here, at every speech that I give, I remind people that we are here because of the vision of our honorable founder president, Dr. Ashok K. Chauhanji. And I know that our founder president is very busy, but I also know that he is listening online here today, and his blessings are with every Amitian. We say that he has a direct connection with God. And every day in the family when we do Havan, and he is putting an ahuti into the Havan, he prays for the well-being and success of every Amity student. And you all know his story that as a young person on a government scholarship, he went to the then West Germany. And his father was a very highly reputed and honest government servant who said, as you go to Germany, I have nothing to give you but my blessings and the belief that an Indian can do whatever you want in the world. And with just £2 Dr. Chauhan went to the then West Germany and built a big empire, first in research, and then building his own industry of many $billion. But he had one more dream. He said, what can we do for the future of our nation? And can education, research, and training help transform the destiny of nations? And the dream of Amity was born. And with him, our honorable chairperson, our mother, Dr. Amita Chauhan, who is the chairperson of all Amity schools, who we call the purveyor of all values of the Amity group, stood by him. And together they have helped build this entire empire that is now the Amity group, with our students being our most proud products that will go and change the world. So to our founder president, we are so grateful to you for the opportunities that you have given to so many people across the country and the world. My dear graduates, will you put your hands together for our founder and show your appreciation for Dr. Ashok Chauhanji for everything that he has done for every Amity student here today and around the world. And I was thinking that, okay, the vision is there, then what do you do? And I thought about that you need people around you. You need a team who is absolutely unconditionally aligned with your vision, who will not take no for an answer. And I just want to acknowledge some of the people that are here today who work day and night to make this vision a reality. We have some family members, and I will say, I do not know any other family where every member is so devoted and dedicated to one mission, who are working day and night. And here present today, we have Shri Anand Chauhanji, who is a trustee of the Amity Group, the younger brother of Dr. Ashok Chauhanji. He runs a very successful industrial company of the group. But whenever required, he gives time for the Amity institutions. If there's a crisis, he immediately jumps in, and he has been supportive to this university from the very beginning. So Shri Anand Chauhanji, we're so grateful for your presence here today. We have some of our young trustees and those who are working day and night for the universities of Amity also. I will begin by acknowledging my wife, Madam Divya Chauhanji, who is here. And my graduates, I will tell you, one of the most important lessons you can have in life is choose the right life partner. Because if you have the right life partner, you can achieve anything in life that you want. And if you have the wrong life partner, no matter what you do, it is not worth it. So select someone whose value and mission is aligned with you, someone who loves and respects your family like you do, and even more. So Divyaji, I'm so grateful to you for all the work that you do for Amity and all the support that you are providing. We have Mr. Ajit Chauhan here. Please stand up. Mr. Ajit Chauhan is a dynamic entrepreneur helping head up the Amity Online. And I will tell you today that Amity Online will become the largest online degree provider in the world. And Mr. Ajit Chauhan, we are so proud of you and all of your initiatives and efforts. We have Mr. Abhay Chauhan here. Please stand up. And with him, Ms. Mehtab Chauhan. Please stand up. Abhayji is a product of the Wharton School of Business. And Mr. Amol Chauhan and Ms. Ridhima Chauhan are here. Amol Chauhanji is from Harvard University. And Ridhima is also working at the moment with the group, because our founder says, whenever a girl comes in the family, what will you do for Amity? That is the first interview. Can you work hard for the mission? And they're all doing this, and we are so proud of each one of you. And Abhay and Amol are not only products of Wharton and Harvard, but also of the Amity schools, which we feel even more proud of. So welcome to all of you. We have Dr. Selva Murthy here. Dr. Selva Murthy is an incredible person, the president of the Amity Science Technology Innovation Foundation, and really working day and night to ask the question, how can we push the envelope on the quality of research that we are doing at Amity universities? How can we commercialize and translate our research to bring out products that will help solve the biggest problems of our time? And Dr. Selva Murthy, I always say, you're not just a great scientist. After 40 years at DRDO, the kind of work that you're doing at Amity is exceptional, and you're also a great human being. And this core of good humanity, I think, also embodies of what it means to be an Amityan, and I feel so proud of you. I cannot name everyone, but just a few more people I just want to quickly have stand up. I'm so proud that Ashish Bindra is here today. Please stand up. He is our group CFO. And I will say my sentiment and emotion for Ashish is no different than for my own brothers of blood. And Ashish, I am so proud of your absolute day and night dedication and work for the group. You are working 20 hours a day. I see it, and I feel so proud of it. Mr. Ashish Singh is here, Director Projects, who has been associated here when you have to make an act for a university. You have to buy land, get approvals, permissions. Mr. Ashish Singh is day and night working here. We have Mr. Rakesh Jain, who is looking after construction and engineering under the guidance of Shri Ajay Chauhan, the youngest brother of the founder president. And we have Dr. Sodhi here, who is the CTO looking after all the IT initiatives across the group. So just representatives, some people, but everyone here is working day and night for the vision of the founder to make it a reality. And I'm so proud of each and every one of you. And my dear graduates, in front of you here, we have some people who are at the very top echelon of performers in the world. We have carefully selected them to bring them in front of you to inspire you that by seeing them and emulating them, can we also achieve and dream to do something for the world and the nation as they have done. And I cannot tell you how happy I am. It is one of the happiest days of my life that we have Dr. Rangarajan, the director of IIC Bangalore, one of the top scientists, not only in the country, but in the world, who has made time to be here. And what he is doing in terms of research and innovation in the country, if I really wanted to summarize, would take many, many hours. And let it just be said, Dr. Rangarajan, that we feel immensely proud of you for your national contribution, for your absolute focus on creating a platform that is not only known in India, but globally. And we learn from you and we feel inspiration from you. And we are so happy that we'll be getting your guidance and collaboration with Amity universities in the future. And on a similar day like this, at another convocation, a predecessor of Dr. Rangarajan also got the same honorary doctorate here, and that was Bharat Ratan, Dr. C.N.R. Rao. And today, Dr. Rangarajan is getting the same honor. We are so proud of you, sir. Thank you so much for the time and for the inspiration. Just by spending a few minutes with you, already I'm feeling so highly motivated. And it has made Dr. Selvamurthy's life more difficult because we will peg our targets and our goals even much higher after meeting you, Dr. Rangarajan. We have one of the greatest luminaries from the legal fraternity here today. His name needs no introduction. Not only anyone in law, but otherwise everyone knows him. Dr. Shardul Shroff is here, the executive chairman of one of the greatest law firms of our country, Shardul Amarchand Mangaldas, who has made time to be here. He is also not only greatly successful, he has built practices in a number of areas that are cutting edge. He is now working, he was telling me earlier today, on policy on artificial intelligence, which all of my graduates know is so important, that how do you draft the framework of the legalities around something as new as AI? And with that, he will help push the thinking in this very important area. But he's also an amazing person and individual and human being who is taking forward also the parampara of a family. And I'm so happy that with him today, Madam Pallavi Shroff is here, in her own right, a great lawyer. And their very talented daughter, Natasha, is here, who is also a lawyer working in the company. And what a great thing that both daughters of Mr. Shroff are working in the company. Shweta and Natasha both, and Natasha is here today. And not only that, but Shweta's husband, the son-in-law Naval, who they treat like their own son, all three of them are actively as the next generation, active in the company of Shardul Amarchand Mangaldas, taking forward the light of the company, and I feel so proud of that. The girls are the fourth generation lawyers. Even Natasha's Dadi and Nani were lawyers or active as lawyers. So I think this requires a big clap. How to keep a family together and the legacy of a family alive and going forward. We feel so very proud of it, Shri Shardul Shroffji, and so happy that you could make time to be here today. We have a great man of industry Shri Kishore Jayaramanji here today, who is the president of Rolls-Royce South Asia and India, which is one of the biggest companies active in defense and aerospace. So many of the aeroplanes that you see, the turbines, the engines that are driving these are designed and engineered by this great company, Rolls-Royce, which has an amazing legacy at a global level. And with him, Kritika ji is here today, who has accompanied him, for which I am so very grateful. And along with that, some of his team members from the Rolls-Royce team. Jayaramanji, we are so grateful, and your association with Amity is not new. I've been observing for many years that at many Amity campuses, you have been giving your time and the expertise, guiding our students in engineering and technology. And we feel so blessed to have people like you from industry who keep coming to tell our students what it takes to be the very best. My dear graduates, you are going out into the world at a time when the opportunities, as I said, are unparalleled. I want each one of you to remember your responsibility as an Amitian. Each Amity graduate, each Amity student is different from others because they have a mission and a vision and an objective greater than the individual. Each Amity student, when they're with us, is imbibed with a desire to do better for others and look after people, look after your families, the community, society, and the world. And with that mission, I send you out into the world. I wish you all the very best. I could not be more proud of you sitting here in your robes, getting your degrees here today. Your name is associated with Amity for all times to come. And Amity's name is associated with yours. I know when you go out and you show the world what you can do, you will take the flag of this university higher and higher. And I commit on the behalf of the Vice Chancellor and every other team member here that we will leave no stone unturned also to make this one of the best universities, not only in the country, but in the world. So even 20, 30, 50 years later, you can say, I feel so proud to be a graduate of Amity University, Haryana. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging and inspirational words.
We will now proceed for the conferment of the honoris causa doctorate degrees. May I request the Honorable Chancellor and Vice Chancellor to please come forward. I would also request Professor Govindan Rangarajan, Director, Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, to come forward for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa. May I request the video of the citation for Professor Govindan Rangarajan to be presented.
Professor Govindan Rangarajan is one of India's most celebrated scientists and academic leaders whose research contributions transcend national borders and find exceptional relevance in diverse international contexts as well. After receiving an integrated MSc Honours degree from the Birla Institute of Technology and Science, Pilani, and a PhD from the University of Maryland, College Park, USA, Professor Rangarajan began his career at the Lawrence Berkeley Lab, University of California, Berkeley, before returning to India in 1992 to work as a faculty member in the Department of Mathematics, Indian Institute of Science, IISc, Bengaluru. Currently, he serves as the Director of Indian Institute of Science, a premier institute for advanced scientific and technological research and education. Professor Rangarajan's career as a scientist and administrator is fueled by an insatiable passion for making societal difference and integrating mathematics with other allied disciplines. He has made extraordinary contributions to the field of nonlinear dynamics, chaos, and time series analysis. He is deeply revered as a J.C. Bose National Fellow, Homi Bhabha Fellow, Fellow of the Indian Academy of Sciences and the National Academy of Sciences, India. In addition, he is the recipient of the prestigious Knight of the Order of Academic Palms by the Government of France. As a strong believer in ushering change through knowledge and innovation, Professor Rangarajan has driven important international partnerships such as the Indo-French Cyber University Project, National Mathematics Initiative, and Indo-US Virtual Institute for Mathematics and Statistical Sciences. Presently, he also heads the Indo-French Center for Applied Mathematics to support joint research projects in the broad area of applied mathematics. Most notably, he has completed successful stints as the chair of the Division of Interdisciplinary Research 2014 to 2020 and Office of Development and Alumni Affairs IISC 2015 to 2020. It is with utmost respect and honor that Amity University, Haryana confers Doctor of Science honoris causa upon Professor Govindan Rangarajan.
And may I request the Honorable Chancellor and Vice Chancellor to please confer upon Professor Govindan Rangarajan honoris causa. Thank you. May I request Professor Govindan Rangarajan to kindly deliver his acceptance speech. Sir.
Dear students, ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to be present here for the 10th convocation of Amity University, Gurugram. And I have had the privilege of just now receiving the honorary doctorate in the presence of luminaries on the dais and off the dais. And also it's an honor to get this degree in front of all the students and their family members. So first I would like to thank Dr. Ashok Chawanji, founder president of Amity Education Group, Chancellor Dr. Asim Chawan, and Vice Chancellor Professor P.B. Sharma for the honor bestowed on me. So Dr. Chawan, as you have seen, has done great service to our country by establishing this group of universities. And the Vice Chancellor has just now read out all the achievements that this university has made in this very short period. I think all of you can be proud to be the graduates of this university. So I'm now very happy to be part of your family as honorary doctorate recipient. I think, it is very heartening to see the focus on research that this university has undertaken, because it's not very common for private universities to focus so much on research and innovation. So I'm very happy because that is what will lead to impact on the country and on the world. So this is a very heartening development that I see from this university. Also, I see that it is not just education, the conventional education, but also education which imbues with it the human values and the ethics, which is a very unique part of the education that you all receive here. So I would like to, also, of course, congratulate all the graduates and their, equally importantly, their family members for the degrees that they're going to receive today. So with this, formality of accepting the degree out of the way, I would like to say a few words on a topic which the Chancellor had mentioned briefly in his speech, and that is on artificial intelligence. So that, I think, is something which, for you young students who are graduating into the world today, are going to face increasingly. And it is not just you students, but also we professors and all members of the academic world, the technological world, all of us are going, and the medical world are going to face going forward. We have already seen some of the positive impacts that AI can make. Machine learning, artificial intelligence. We have seen, for example, AlphaFold 2, which has essentially determined the protein structure of all known proteins that we know, and that has been a big boon for the entire scientific community. In fact, it was declared as a technological breakthrough the scientific breakthrough when it was developed. We have also seen its impact in areas like radiology in medicine and many other disciplines, not just serious research topics, but also games, like chess or Go and games like that. So the impact is going to be tremendous, but I would like to also tell you that it's important for you to realize that there are also drawbacks. And one of the biggest drawbacks, I think the main casualty of all this AI and the tools that AI has developed in creating images, videos, is the truth. Now, the basic concept of truth is now compromised. Before, when you see a video or a photo, you believe it as a truth. But now nobody can. You have seen the videos, deep fake videos of actresses in India. You have seen deep fake videos of presidents and prime ministers. We have seen deep fake videos of other luminaries. For example, the one on Taylor Swift is causing so much consternation across the US. So you see that, therefore, nobody is able to believe their own eyes. It's because very difficult now to distinguish truth from false, untruth. So this is something I think as, it impacts more and more our nation and the world. We should be aware of this and see how we can get back the trust that we had earlier about the media. So I think all of you students have a lot of work to do in reestablishing the trust. The way to do that would be to develop methods of authenticating true videos. How do you do that? But it's always going to be a battle going forward, because as soon as you develop something which authenticates a video or a photo, there are going to be countermeasures from others who are going to counter that. So this is going to be a long battle going forward. And I think there has never been a technology like this where something very fundamental and sacred to humanity, like truth itself, is compromised. I think that is something which is, I feel, the greatest negative impact that AI is going to have. But just by looking at that, or even written word, I mean, there are so many hallucinations that AI produce, and they are becoming part of the internet, which is now being searched by search engines like Google, and become part of, again, the truth. So how do you break out of this is a serious issue that is going to face our entire world. I'm not going to go into very serious issues like the singularity, or where a time where some people predict, including one of the founders of AI like Jeffrey Hinton, saying that AI will soon overtake human beings, and we will be subservient to artificial intelligence in a few years. That is maybe fanciful, may not happen, but we don't need to go there to face the immediate problems that AI is causing us. So we need to, I think all of you need to come out with ways of tackling this. But as I said, we cannot also dismiss AI. We cannot control AI. It's like a genie out of a bottle. There are so many countries working on it that even if, say, India, the US stop working on it, there'll be other countries like China who will continue to work on it. So it's not something we can stop, but it's something which we should try to control to the extent possible, because the benefits of AI are also enormous. We should be aware, as I already pointed out, in the medical area, in the research area. So there are so many advances which we can benefit from. But another aspect which I think the government and also universities should be aware of is the impact on jobs, especially for computer science graduates and other graduates. It's unclear right now. There are, again, varying forecasts. Some say that the jobs could be significantly affected. Some say there'll be new jobs. But it's very important that universities like Amity universities, who are at the forefront of education, start training their students in a different way by upskilling them, by making them aware of the recent advances in AI, so that they can use the AI tools and be part of this revolution rather than being left out by the revolution. So with these few words, let me congratulate all of you, and I hope you go ahead and make it a better world. So there are so many challenges facing the India and the world today, and I'm sure all of you will live up to the expectations that we have from all of you and make this into a much better world. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your exemplary words. May I request the Honorable Chancellor and Vice Chancellor, sir, to please come forward. I would also request Shri Shardul S. Shroff, Executive Chairman, Shardul Amarchand Mangaldas and Company, to come forward for the conferment of the degree of laws honoris causa. May I request the video of the citation for Shri Shardul S. Shroff to be presented.
Mr. Shardul S. Shroff is the founder and executive chairman of the law firm Shardul Amarchand Mangaldas and heads its insolvency, bankruptcy and restructuring practice. His 4 decades of experience spans across a wide spectrum, including expertise in insolvency and bankruptcy, mergers and acquisitions, securities law, government regulations, disinvestment, capital markets and debt recovery. He is a key member of 2 Government of India committees, Insolvency Law Committee and Company Law Committee 2022-23, which continuously review the laws of insolvency and company law of India. As member of the ILC, he reviewed the outcomes of the colloquium between IBBI, NCLT and NCLAT and other stakeholders of IBC for evaluating the way forward under the IBC 2022. He has recently been appointed as a member IBBI Expert Committee to propose a detailed framework for use of mediation under the IBC. Mr. Shroff has been involved in the major litigations in insolvency at the Supreme Court of India since inception of the IBC 2015 and has helped contribute to the jurisprudence of insolvency law in India. He has been appointed as member of the high-powered Government of India Committee headed by Mr. T.K. Vishwanathan to review the Arbitration Act May 2023. IFLR 1000 notes Mr. Shroff as a market leader in the areas of mergers and acquisitions, restructuring and insolvency, energy and infrastructure, project development, banking, project finance, capital markets, debt. While Chambers and Partners 2023 views him as an eminent practitioner in the banking and finance, restructuring, insolvency and corporate and M&A space. The Legal 500 has recognized him in their Hall of Fame for Banking and Finance 2022. He is among IBLJ's A-list of India's top 100 lawyers and legal icons 2021-22. Among other numerous recognitions, Mr. Shroff is also a recipient of the National Law Day Award from the President of India for his unique contribution to the field of corporate law and leadership in its practice. It is with utmost respect and honor that Amity University, Haryana confers Doctor of Laws, LLD, honoris causa upon Mr. Shardul S. Shroff.
May I request the Honorable Chancellor and Vice Chancellor to please confer upon Shri Shardul S. Shroff honoris causa. Thank you, sir. May I now request Shri Shardul S. Shroff to kindly deliver his acceptance speech.
At the outset, let me thank all of you for this honor of being present here today to accept the conferral of the Doctorate of Law for what they perceive or what Amity perceives to be excellence in the field of law. Mr. Ashok Chavan, Professor Govindan Rangarajan, Mr. Kishore Jayaraman, Professor Dr. P.B. Sharma, and dignitaries on the dais. This is indeed a very happy day in my life for having been made a recipient of a very significant honor, because very few people are actually given doctorates of law. And I understand from Professor Sharma that the first recipient of this award was the former Chief Justice of India, Mr. Deepak Mishra. So I feel very, very privileged to be in his company. Dr. Chavan, you have done a great service to our great country, India, by creating universities of eminence in the private sector. And I am delighted to witness a great deal of care, passion, and a corporate culture in nurturing academic and research excellence at the Amity universities. You are great contributors to human values because you're actually educating young students and making them fit for life. It is said that education is the process of conversion of the Neanderthals in mankind into civilized human beings working for the benefit of society. And that's the role that you are so ably discharging from schools at the level of primary education to higher education throughout India and abroad. I'm delighted to note that the Amity University has earned its pride position among the top 100 universities of India in the NIRF University Rankings of 2023, with 3 of its institutions, namely Amity Law School, Amity Business School, and Amity School of Engineering and Technology, also being ranked in the top 10. I am very happy to note that the Amity University, Haryana, is leading by example in sustainability, that its campus has been certified as a platinum category LEED campus by the US Green Building Council, making it the first university in India and only second in South Asia to achieve such a distinction for its green initiatives. The significance of ESG, that is environment, sustainability, and governance, is receiving more and more attention throughout the commercial world. And the principles of capital raising, the question of whether a company is a polluting entity and whether it should get green money or green capital, as it's called, is assuming incredible significance throughout the developed world. And even in India, the Reserve Bank of India is planning now for green bonds or green capital raising. And this, therefore, as a part of what you have achieved, is going a long way for people to understand the significance of ESG in today's world. I'm truly delighted that the university has a strong connect with professionals and industry and the corporate world by its several tie-ups with leading universities in India and abroad. For the young graduates or graduates, you are graduating at a time when India is poised to be the third largest economy of the world. Estimates of 5 trillion to 30 trillion by 2047 are being promised by the governments because they see that kind of growth, they see that kind of market, and they see that kind of talent or the demographic dividend, as it's called, in India. And it is you who are going to benefit from that opportunity. And you must be therefore hopeful and, in a sense, take this challenge as an opportunity which occurs like in a million chances to get this in the 2000 years that we have been civilized after the count of the Julian calendar. I think this is going to be the biggest opportunity for humankind and for students. You are at the cusp of what is known as Digital India, Startup India, Make in India missions. And just yesterday, the former CEO of Niti Aayog has, in a statement or in a meeting, differentiated what is India's culture and what is the American culture in the context of protectionism, in the context of opening markets. And it's a very vital distinction which all of us need to understand, because the concept, as Prime Minister has been constantly saying, Vasudhaiva Kutumbam, or the world is your family, is something which is what we are practicing. I had been asked to speak a little more of the values which are relevant to the students, and especially for the values which are necessary for the legal profession. I think you're at the cusp of the phenomenon that every one of us has to pursue excellence, whether it's in the field of law, whether it's in the field of science and technology, whether it's in the digital world. It is all about pursuing excellence, pursuing perfection. And that is based, therefore, on research and innovation. There are no shortcuts in life. Effort is the only means of success. It's 99% perspiration and 1% inspiration. Thoroughness in preparation is critical. We are in the business of providing solutions, not merely identifying the problem. Every science or art or commerce has a natural law at its foundation. In the field of legislative law, there are 4 principles which are relevant. Dharma, or righteous conduct, not religion as many misunderstand. Nyaya, which is fairness in law. Then Shraddha, which is belief in the law and yourself. And patience, or saburi, which is the time it takes to grow in the stature of a lawyer. These are the 4 cornerstones of growth in the profession of law. What you're witnessing in a century is a century of activity being condensed in a decade of growth. 100 years is today 10 years in life. Laws are growing as fast to capture new regulations or new developments as is happening in major developed countries of the world. Illustratively, you have a modern cyber law. You are in the process of preparing regulations around the space of artificial intelligence. The government, through the Law Commission, is working on the whole feature or the consequence of attrition in employment, or the great resignation, as it's known, to protect trade secrets and confidentiality. If an employee moves from company to company, what is the assurance of the founder or the maker of keeping his vital information, his source of what he does, secret? And how are you going to protect society from this constant change? That is also under preparation. So the opportunities in law are multifarious. And I say so because there are so many kinds of activities happening in the law, which are as diverse as either engineering or product manufacture, or for that matter, biotechnology and pharmaceuticals. You have transactional law, you have the space as a litigator, you have the space of being a general counsel to a company responsible for all the legal issues that can happen in a company. You have the space of research. You have the space to aid or be a legislator. You have the space of drafting patents. You have the rights to be a human rights lawyer to protect humanity's rights and oppression, preventing oppression in the world. You can be a public interest litigator where your cornerstone of practice is public interest. It is based on the doctrine that there are so many Indians or so many people in the world who don't have access to justice. And therefore, how you can be an instrument of bringing them into the framework of courts and seeking justice for something which is oppressive. There is a whole new world of capital markets and principles applicable to raising capital. There is a whole new world of compliance functions where you look at regulations around how company regulation, or for that matter, any legal regulation has to be done. So these are the kind of opportunities that exist, and you should be happy that you have this kind of future opening up to you. I would also like to mention here that the space of law is throwing up some of the most amazing legal innovations and technology. And world over, the major law firms of the world have created their own incubators, much like the university itself, in promoting software or applications which are really focused on improving and accelerating legal functions. So this is the kind of future that you're getting into. And I think you should be proud of your university for having created that thought process in you, created that ideation in you that you can take forward and actually convert to something which is practical and performable. My spiritual guru, when I asked him about knowledge, said that the highest form of knowledge is not in the textbooks, is not in any sutra, it is in practical law or practical performance. Practical law or practice in the, whatever you do has to be practical, and that is the essence of knowledge. So you are poised at a situation where you can do something which is practical and not merely theoretical in the future. Thank you so much for this honor of giving me the doctorate of law. I shall be eternally grateful. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspirational words. May I request the Honorable Chancellor and Vice Chancellor to please come forward. I now request Shri Kishore Jayaraman, President, Rolls-Royce, India and South Asia, to come forward for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, honoris causa. May I request the video of the citation for Shri Kishore Jayaraman to be presented.
Mr. Kishore Jayaraman is the president of Rolls-Royce India in South Asia, who has not only made a mark of excellence in the industry, but has also left an indelible impact on global developmental projects and sustainability initiatives. Mr. Jayaraman earned his master's from Oklahoma State University, followed by an MBA from the University of Georgia, Athens. His journey since then has been truly extraordinary. Before his remarkable tenure at Rolls-Royce, he had spent an illustrious 23 years at GE, where he donned many hats in various leadership roles within the group, showcasing his diverse expertise and command of different sectors and global markets. His final role as president and CEO of GE Energy South Asia showcased not only his strategic acumen, but also his deep understanding of how the energy sector works and evolves. He has achieved exceptional achievements during his career. Her Majesty the Queen honoured Mr. Jayaraman with the Officer of the Order of the British Empire, OBE, for his dedicated service to the international trade and investment, with a particular emphasis on strengthening India-UK ties. Mr. Jayaraman is the driving force behind Rolls-Royce's robust manufacturing and sourcing expansion. His strategic collaborations with Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, Force Motors, and other key partnerships have strengthened the organization's footprint in the dynamic Indian aerospace landscape. A visionary, Mr. Jayaraman has made a significant impact beyond his exceptional contributions to the aerospace industry. A fervent advocate for technology innovation, he played a pivotal role in establishing Rolls-Royce's cutting-edge digital and engineering capabilities in India, which now play a crucial role in shaping global development projects. It is with the utmost honor and respect that Amity University, Haryana, confers the Doctor of Philosophy D.Phil honoris causa upon Mr. Kishore Jayaraman.
May I request the Honorable Chancellor and Vice Chancellor to please confer upon Shri Kishore Jayaraman honoris causa. Thank you. May I request Shri Kishore Jayaraman to kindly deliver his acceptance speech.
Honorable dignitaries on the dais, friends and family, ladies and gentlemen. What an honor, what a privilege. I stand here before you, accepting with the greatest of humility and gratitude this doctorate conferred upon me from a great university, Amity. My sincere thanks to the founder president, Dr. Ashok Chauhan, to the chancellor, Dr. Aseem Chauhan, to the rest of the Amity faculty, to everyone who's been there for me as a well-wisher but most importantly, to my family, my wife, Kritika, who's been through me for 31 years, through this journey that I stand before you here, being able to accept this. My colleagues from Rolls-Royce, who have always been there for me during the challenging moments. And it's just a great honor to be here with you all. As I think about Amity University, I have been in some form or the other associated with Amity University over the last 10 years. And in these 10 years, I've seen Amity grow from strength to strength. There were times we talked about saying that it'll be great to have patents, and here we are standing with more than 250 patent applications. It was a time when we looked at it and said we could be a global university, and here we are with many campuses all around the world. There was a time when we thought PhD should be graduating, law degrees should be conferred, and medical students should be graduating from this place, and the dreams are all coming into reality. And as Amity grows from strength to strength, they grow bigger and better by you students that are learning from the prestigious faculty, that are able to be the ambassadors for Amity University tomorrow. And a couple of words from me as you guys embark on this journey, as you are able to move into the world and start experiencing. I always thought that we need to have the knowledge. Knowledge is the foundation for everything in whichever form it is. But then experience comes in through the years, and experience comes in through the variety of experiences that we go through in life. But at the end of it all, when knowledge is combined with experience, we become wise. And that's what the ultimate goal of life is. And as we go about this journey, you have already shown that you are willing to seek the knowledge by graduating from here. And as you enter the new world and gain the experiences, you'll be a wise person through the cycle of life. And on that, I wish you the very best. But to do that, I want to leave you with 3 C's. It is commitment, consistency, and collaborative. And I think when you look at what you have done here, you committed yourself to say that I will seek the knowledge. And you have done so up till this point. You will form commitments during your entire life in various phases for various things. But the fact that you know how to make a commitment to reach to this point here says that you are already on the first C. The second C, which is going to be very, very important, is consistency. It is great to start on something, but unless we can stay through it and finish it, it means nothing. A commitment to start, but the consistency to finish is going to be absolutely imperative. That'll be the second C. And there'll be many different forms of challenges and pressures that will put obstacles in the way and make sure that there's so much inertia, there's so much reduction in the momentum to the consistency that's going to be required. The last one, the third C, the most important C, is collaboration. Collaboration is not just between 2 colleagues at work, not between a customer and a supplier, or not between 2 parties. Collaboration is at every single phase of our lives, with every single person that we meet, with every single instance that we are presented with. Being collaborative is a new word. In this world, without collaboration, without crowdsourcing, without having the ability to have the knowledge of many, it's going to be very, very hard. And I think these 3 C's, hopefully, will be in your minds as you go forth and conquer. Once again, it has been a real privilege and honor to be here before you, accepting this doctorate from Amity University. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your exceptional address. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall now have the presentation of the doctoral degree, conferment of postgraduate and undergraduate degrees, and presentation of awards. Have 739 doctoral students registered at Amity University, Haryana. This year, we are awarding PhD degrees to 54 scholars who have successfully completed the requirement for the award of the doctorate degree. We first request the recipients of the doctoral degree to come forward and receive their PhD degrees. After receiving the degrees, the recipients are requested to stay on the dais. May I request the Honorable Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, and the distinguished recipients of honoris causa, Professor Govindan Rangarajan, Shri Shardul S. Shroff, and Shri Kishore Jayaraman, to please come forward and present the doctoral degrees. The PhD awardees are Mr. Vivek Jain, PhD in Management, Alok Kumar, PhD in Management, Sandeep Chaudhary, PhD in Management.
Jitin Gaur, PhD in Management. Rakesh Kumar Singh, PhD in Management. Sachin Juneja, PhD in Management.
Sanchita Ghosh, PhD in Management, Anuja Sharma, PhD in Economics, Priyanka Yadav, PhD in Commerce.
Dipti Singh, PhD in Commerce. Gaurav Sisodia, PhD in Commerce. Jyotika Gupta, PhD in Psychology.
Rosalina Das, PhD in Engineering, Neeru Bala, PhD in Engineering, Richa, PhD in Engineering.
Priyanka Makkar, PhD in Engineering. Rohit Goyal, PhD in Engineering. Mukta Agarwal, PhD in Engineering.
Ravi Rathi, PhD in Forensic Science, Harish Kumar, PhD in Mathematics, Chirag Dhankar, PhD in Mathematics.
Chanchal, PhD in Mathematics. Pooja, PhD in Mathematics. Rekha, PhD in Mathematics.
Priyanka, PhD in Chemistry, Seema, PhD in Physics, Amit Kumar, PhD in Physics.
Priyanka Yadav, PhD in Environmental Sciences. Juhi Sharma, PhD in Biotechnology. Ankita Tripathi, PhD in Biotechnology.
Kusum Yadav, PhD in Biotechnology. Pushpendra Pratap Singh, PhD in Biotechnology. Rana Bedi, PhD in Journalism and Mass Communication.
Shalu Chopra, PhD in Journalism and Mass Communication. Rimpi, PhD in History. Sanjay Kumar Pandey, PhD in Law.
Vanshika Kumar, PhD in Law. Asha Meena, PhD in Law. Pranchul Pathak, PhD in Law.
Toshi Ratan, PhD in Law. Neha Mishra, PhD in Law. Madhav Madhusudan Singh, PhD in Hospital Administration.
Gaurav Kumar, PhD in Optometry and Vision Science. Mosimi Saikia, PhD in Optometry and Vision Science. A. Malar Selvi, PhD in Nursing.
Navina JH, PhD in Nursing.
All the PhD degree recipients are requested to come and stand in front of the Honorable Chancellor and the dignitaries. Please face the Honorable Chancellor with the degree folder open for investiture. May I now request the registrar to present the recipients of the PhD degree.
Honorable Founder President, sir, Honorable Chancellor, sir, and Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. May I have your permission to present before you the recipients of PhD degree who have successfully completed their requirements for the award of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present before you the 54 PhD degree recipients and request you that the PhD degrees for which they have individually qualified be conferred upon them.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of Amity University, Haryana, I hereby confer upon you the doctoral degree for which you have individually qualified and charge you that in your life, by word and deed, you prove yourself worthy of it. Many congratulations.
May I request Control of Examination, Amity University, Haryana, Dr. Vijay Bhardwaj, to present the scrolls of the degrees to Honorable Chancellor. May I now request the registrar to present the graduates for the conferment of postgraduate and undergraduate degrees.
Honorable Founder President, sir, Honorable Chancellor, sir, and Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. May I have your permission to present before you the graduates who have successfully completed the requirement for award of degrees. All recipients will please rise in their seats. All recipients of the degrees will please rise in their seats.
All graduates, please rise wherever you are sitting.
Now place your right hand over your chest. You will also bow after the investiture by Honorable Chancellor. Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present before you 1,573 graduates, those present here and also in absentia, and request that the academic degree for which they have individually qualified be conferred upon them. Honorable Chancellor, sir.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of Amity University, Haryana, I hereby confer upon you the academic degree for which you have individually qualified and charge you that in your life, by word and deed, you prove yourself worthy of it. Many congratulations.
All recipients will now take the pledge. With your right hand on your chest, you will take the pledge of your respective degrees by repeating after me. I do hereby solemnly pledge that I shall, in thought, word, and deed, endeavor to be worthy of the degree conferred on me and bring laurels to my alma mater. All the recipients may now take their seats.
May we hear a loud cheer from all the graduates. Come on. In this convocation, we are also conferring honorary professorships. May I request the Honorable Chancellor and Vice Chancellor to please come forward. I now request Professor Dr. Mukund Deshpande, former Chief Scientist, CSIR NCL Pune, and Director, Greenwich Biotech Private Limited, who has extraordinary contribution in the field of biochemistry, to please come forward for the conferment of honorary professorship. An illustrious scientist, inspiring research leader, and fiery entrepreneur, Dr. Mukund Deshpande has an exceptional career in the field of biomass chemistry, biotechnology, and microbiology. With his wealth of experience in the field of agricultural biotechnology and visionary initiatives at Greenvention Biotech Private Limited as its director, the company has entered into a technology licensing agreement with CSIR NCL Pune for integrated pest and pathogen management in agriculture using fungi and their metabolites. May I request the Honorable Chancellor and Vice Chancellor to please confer upon Professor Dr. Mukund Deshpande honorary professorship.
I will share that not only is Dr. Deshpande a great scientist, but he's also a great photographer. He had come to do a research project at this university. While he was here, he took many photographs of the plants and the animals and birds at the campus. It has been published as a book, The Fauna and Flora of Amity University, Haryana. There are many copies that we'll place in the library. Any graduate who wants to come and see his photographs, you can do that. So a man can have many talents.
Thank you so much, sir.
We will now be conferring honorary professorship to Dr. Brenton Holben for his exemplary contribution in the field of satellite remote sensing. Dr. Brenton Holben is one of the most celebrated luminaries of science who has distinguished himself with highly impressive contributions in satellite technology while being associated with NASA's GSFC for over 38 years. Dr. Holben has not only achieved breakthroughs in NASA's Aeronet campaigns, but has been an inspirational force behind significant collaborations and MOUs between NASA and research institutions across the globe. His path-breaking research encompasses both ground-based and satellite remote sensing of land cover and aerosols. May I request the Honorable Chancellor to please confer upon Dr. Brenton Holben honorary professorship. May I request the acceptance message from Dr. Brenton Holben to be presented.
Thank you, President Dr. Asha K. Chauhan, and Honorable Chancellor Dr. Asim Chauhan, and Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. P.B. Sharma. I'm extremely honored to receive this honorary professorship from Amity University, Haryana at this convocation. I apologize for not being able to receive this honor in person, but the gratification I feel, knowing that my efforts at NASA are recognized half a world away, is both humbling and very fulfilling. I recognize my longtime colleague, Professor Dr. PCS Devara, here at Amity University as key to my research and collaboration with many people, to the students and graduates at all levels of AUH. Today we recognize serious geophysical issues of our time. Global warming is the big one, as is pollution of our air, land, and water that occur at local to global scales with impacts to our health and the environment. Fortunately, we have more and better data that should lead our species to an improved understanding of the processes. But we need clear-eyed, educated graduates like you to develop new techniques and skills to interpret the data for meaningful assessment and mitigation of the small and big issues facing us all. Thank you all for this honor, but I look to you, the students of AUH, to take us with you for better understanding and compassion and activism and enlightenment into a promising future. Thank you all and best of luck.
Thank you. We will now be conferring honorary professorship to Professor Dr. Chin Sang Wong for his exemplary accomplishments in the field of mechanical engineering and electromechanical engineering. a widely acclaimed global expert in mechanical and electromechanical engineering and one of the most towering stalwarts driving innovations in bioenergy, Professor Dr. Chin Sang Wong is a name to reckon with in the field of science and technology. Professor Wong is the Director of Science and Technology Division at Taipei Economic and Culture Center in India and Distinguished Professor of Mechanical and Electromechanical Engineering at National Yanlan University, Taiwan. May I request the Honorable Chancellor to please confer upon Professor Dr. Chin Sang Wong honorary professorship. May I request the acceptance message for Professor Dr. Chin Sang Wong to be presented, please.
Dear Founder, President Dr. Ashok, Chancellor Dr. Ashim, and Vice Chancellor Professor P.B. Sharma, and all of my good friends from the Amity University. Namaste. My name is Chin Sang Wang, and I am the Director of the National Science and Technology Council, TCC in India. And I'm also a professor from the National Iran University. Today is my pleasure to attend this great activity of convocation and also regarding my honorable professor. As for the new southbound policy of the Taiwan government, the National Science and Technology Council has long been committed to promoting and not only focus on the bilateral scientific research cooperation program, official meeting and workshop of activities with India, but also supporting the communication of academic research institutions or university between Taiwan and India in fields of bilateral research cooperation and the training program of exchange. So based on this concept, I think many of the good promotion of science and technology between Taiwan and India could be expected and encouraged. So I will try my best to support it. Finally, I hope today's activity will success and a very wonderful outcome can be seen. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, real stars personify myriad talents. They excel because they are excellent. Amity University, Haryana is proud to bestow recognition on these shining stars of our firmament, who have displayed rare strokes of genius, extraordinary talent, and dogged determination. The university awards trophies to students securing first position in their respective institutes or schools, and the gold, silver, and bronze medals are awarded to students securing first, second, and third ranks in their respective programs. Today, a total of 199 meritorious students will be awarded gold, silver, and bronze medals and trophies. We now invite the awardees of the gold medals and trophies to please come forward.
We shall now announce the names of the awardees of gold medals and trophies. May we request our Honorable Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, along with Dr. W. Silvamurthy, Professor Deshpande, and Shri Anand Chauhanji to please present the medals and the trophies. The awardees of gold medal and trophies are Kajal Agarwal from BBA, Harsh Gupta from BHM, Anuja Dhar from MSW. Palak from BTech Biomedical Engineering, Abhishek from BSc Information Technology, Ms. Akshita Yadav from MSc Applied Physics. Divya Chaudhary from BSc Honors Chemistry, Mr. Satyam Tripathi, MSc Data Science, and Ms. Tanya Johri from MSc Biotechnology, GATB. Mr. Ravi Kumar, BSc Honors Biotechnology, Ms. Vedanshi Sharma, MA JNMC, Ms. Soumya Gautam, BA JNMC. Ms. P. Uma Nair from BA Honors Political Science, Ms. Ritika Ragini from MSc Clinical Research, Ms. Anjali Gosai from B. Opto. Ms. Kakara Naveen from B. ARC. We now present the names of the students who have been awarded the trophies. Ms. Ruchi Sharma from MTech ECE, Ms. Shivanshi Sinha.
We shall now announce the names of the awardees of gold medals. To present the awards, may we please request Honorable Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Pro Vice Chancellor, Mr. Ashish Chauhan, Madam Mrs. Divya Chauhan, and Dr. Arindra Prasad to please come forward. Mr. Arun Kumar Rohal from MBA, Ms. Nikita Jain, BA Honors Economics, Ms. Usha, Masters in Commerce. Ms. Akanksha Mahalwal, MA Counseling Psychology, Ms. Saundarya Ayappam from MSc Clinical Psychology. Ms. Zeenat, BA Honors Applied Psychology. Ms. Steffi Jadhav, MPhil Clinical Psychology. Mr. Ridesh Amartya, BTech, MTech, AIR Dual Degree. Mr. Pranav Yu from BTech CSE, Ms. Sushma from MCA, Ms. Shivani from BCA. Mr. Likala Nemani Kumar from MTech Defense Technology, Ms. Ritika Gera from MSc Applied Chemistry, Ms. Anupama from MSc Applied Mathematics. Ms. Manisha from MSc Forensic Sciences, Ms. Simran Rana from BSc Honors Forensic Sciences, Ms. Ayushi Basin, BSc Forensic Sciences. Ms. K.U. Tanishq, BSc Honors Mathematics, Ms. Komal Garg from BSc Honors Physics, Mr. Aishwarya Khatri, PG Diploma JNMC. Mr. Dhruv Jain from BSc ANVG, Ms. Vandita from BA Honors German, Ms. Ling Jogjam Hang Singh from BA Honors English. Can we hear a louder round of applause from the audience, please? Louder, I'm sure you can be louder than that. Mr. Amosana RK, BA Honors History, Ms. Chetna Chaudhary from MA English, Mr. Monish Baghel, BID. Ms. Mahas Soveta Biswas, MFA, Ms. Chinmaya Lagi Kumar, BFA, Ms. Nandini Saraswat, BD Fashion Design. It's an amity spirit to celebrate each other. A louder round of applause. Mr. Mohammad Sakil Ahmad from Master of Law. Mr. Mohammad Sakil Ahmad, Master of Law. Ms. Shambhavi Pandey, BA LLB Honors. Ms. Yachi A, BBA LLB Honors. Ms. Anishka, BSc DNAN, Mr. Vishal Biswas, M. Optom, Ms. Shubhangi Rana, Master of Public Health. Ms. Debjani Deb, MSc DNAN, Ms. Vidhi Sharma, BASLP, Ms. Aditi, BSc DNAN. Ms. Sunanda Ghosh, BSc MLT, Ms. Sakshi Kumari, BSc MLT, Ms. Himanshi from B Farm. Ms. Dipali Pundir, BSc Nursing, Ms. Sudha Rasmita Ramesh, M-Plan Urban and Regional.
We now present the names of the students who have been awarded the trophies. Ms. Ruchi Sharma. Ms. Ruchi Sharma from MTech ECE. Ms. Shivanshi Sinha from BCA and MCA Dual Degree. Ms. Ishika Bhanot from BA Honors French. Mr. Raghvendra Dadij from BCom LLB Honors, Ms. Kim Jyoti from Post Basic BSc Nursing. The silver and bronze medals for school and institute toppers will be presented during the award of the degree later today after the main convocation ceremony. We now present the very prestigious Sri Baljit Shastri Award for Best in Human and Traditional Values. This award is instituted in the name of Sri Baljit Shastri, father of Honorable Founder President, who was a saintly figure and known for spreading human values in the society. May I request the Honorable Chancellor and Vice Chancellor, along with Sri Ajit Chauhan ji, Mr. Amol Chauhan ji, Madam Ridhima Chauhan ji, and Madam Mehtab Chauhan ji, to present the awards, please. Mr. Arun Kumar Rohal from MBA, Ms. Nikita Jain from BA Honors Economics, Ms. Tanushri RS from BCom. Mr. Harsh Gupta from BHM, Ms. Neha Mehra from MSW, Mr. P. Yadav from MPhil Clinical Psychology. Mr. Ratnesh Kashyap from MCA, Mr. Lekala Nemani Kumar from MTech Defense Technology, Ms. Taru Verma from MSc Data Sciences. Mr. Gagandeep Singh from BSc ANBG, Ms. P. Uma Nair from BA Honors Political Science, Ms. Ishika Bhanot from BA Honors French. Ms. Mahasweta Biswas from MFA, Ms. Nandini Saraswat from BD Fashion Design, Mr. Mohnish Baghel from BIT. Ms. Anshika from BSc DAN, Mr. Raghvendra Dadij from BCom LLB Honors, Ms. Smriti Sudha Binod from BSc Nursing. Mr. Rohit Benarekar from B Farm, Ms. Kakara Navina from B Arc.
We thank all the dignitaries for sparing their time and request them to please take their seats. Thank you. In the corporate award category, sustainability awards have been sponsored by Green Business Certification Incorporated. The recipients of the GBCI Corporate Award of Sustainability are requested to please come forward. We request Honorable Chancellor Sir, Vice Chancellor Sir, Pro Vice Chancellor Sir, and Mr. K. Raman, Director Market Development Green Business Certification Incorporated, to kindly present the awards. The first prize has been bagged by Ashwin Joe OF from Master of Planning, Urban and Regional, Amity School of Architecture and Planning. The second prize has been bagged by Saurabh, Master of Science in Environmental Sciences and Management, Amity School of Earth and Environmental Sciences. The third prize goes to Kakara Navina, Bachelor of Architecture from Amity School of Architecture and Planning. A huge round of applause for these students. May we request the dignitaries to please take their seats? Thank you, sir.
Our founder president, Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan, is a great visionary. It was because of his matured perception, native tenacity, and extremely industrious nature, success followed his footsteps as he heralded a new era in the field of education. The same vision has led him to promote meritorious students by giving them scholarships. Amity is extremely generous in awarding scholarships based on merit and merit cum means. The Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan full scholarship is awarded to the meritorious students of each program. The scholarships have been very aptly named after our honorable founder president. This year, there are 41 recipients of the Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan Full Scholarship Award. May I request Ms. Rutpa Ejaz from BA Applied Psychology to come forward and receive the award on behalf of all the awardees. May I request the Honorable Chancellor and Vice Chancellor to please present the Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan Full Scholarship Award. Thank you, sir. May I request Ms. Rutpa Ejaz, recipient of the Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan Full Scholarship, to say a few words, please.
Greetings, everyone. I feel extremely overwhelmed and blessed to be here today and to receive the Dr. Ashok Chauhan Merit Comes Means Scholarship for the year 2023 to 24. It is indeed a moment of pride for me and my fellow recipients, and I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to our honorable founder, sir, for bestowing this honor upon us. I would also like to thank Honorable Chancellor Sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor Sir, and all the dignitaries present here today. Lastly, I would like to thank my faculty and the staff members without whom we could not have made it this far. On this commemorable day, I, along with my fellow recipients, take an oath to serve our community and to contribute to the development of our nation and to prove ourselves as the true members of the Amity fraternity. Thank you.
Ms. Rutba. Thank you. We have a tradition at Amity of handing over the alumni flag to the next batch. I request Mr. Ashish Singh from BSc Honours Forensic Science to hand over the flag to Ms. Kanika Sharma from Amity Institute of Behavioral Sciences, Behavioral and Allied Sciences to continue the tradition of our university. I would now like to request Ms. Kanika Sharma to please say a few words.
A very good morning to one and all present here. It is my honor and privilege to accept the alumni flag on behalf of my batch. I assure you that we would uphold the name of Amity University, Haryana to the best of our ability in our professional and personal life. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Heartiest congratulations to all of you. I now request the Honorable Chancellor to declare the convocation closed.
Before I declare the convocation closed, I just want to quickly introduce a special guest that we have here. As all of us know, the Honorable Prime Minister, with his immense vision and dynamism, is bringing the strength of India all around the world. And one of these strengths is also yoga. And we have a guest here from Germany today who is in India to promote yoga. And in Goa, she's doing a program. She has a long association with her family also. So Annabelle, can you quickly come on stage? She wanted to come and see today what are Amity students like, who are the graduates. And I think she would have been so happy to see the great student body that we have at Amity. So Annabelle, we're so happy that you are taking the flag of yoga, Ayurveda in India around the world. So my dear graduates, one clap for our guest, Annabelle. It has been a wonderful ceremony. My great congratulations to all graduates and to the organizing committee who have done so much effort with their heart for this ceremony. And with these words, I hereby declare the convocation for the class of 2023 closed.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem and remain so till the procession leaves the Convocation Plaza. All are requested to kindly continue to stand till the convocation procession leaves the venue.
The recipients of awards, medals, scholarships, PhD degree awardees, and alumni are requested to assemble at the steps of D block for a group photograph. The award of degrees by respective institutions will begin after lunch. All the graduates are requested to assemble at their respective venues after the lunch. AIB, AISH, ACIT, AIT, ASAS, AIDT, ASIS in the Central Plaza, ASLA, ASCO, ASL, IBAS, and AICP in D Block Auditorium, ABS, ACC, ASE, and ASH in B Block Auditorium, AIP, AMS, ACON, ASFA, ASFDT in A Block Auditorium, ALS, ASAP, AID in Moot Court Room. Thank you, everyone.